Good afternoon. My name is Paul, Addict Mentor. Paul Simmons is my real name. I spent 27 years in active heroin and crack cocaine addiction, 22 years in the prison system. I saw the best and worst of human behavior within the prisons, and I like to come and tell my tales about prison life. And today I want to talk to you about something that impacted on me personally when I was in prison, and that was self isolation. Now, self isolation is when a person becomes so much in fear, so worried, so in debt, so paranoid, so depressed that they feel they have to isolate within their cell. That means they are forfeiting their association, their time on the exercise yard, their time just going out and about around the wing, doing what you do like normal people would in jail. And I have myself self isolated. Now, I know a lot of people are going, yeah, that's because you were a nitty and you were a junkie and you were a spicer. Hell yeah, I was. That's exactly what I was. But does that mean I should have been in a situation where I was so in fear that I didn't want to come out of myself? Now, when I self isolated, I did it for a month or so. You know, the people used to come and chat to me, and before I know it, I'd sort me out and come out and pay my debts, right? Because that's what you got to do in jail. There's nowhere to run in prison. That is one of the most serious things I could say. There is nowhere to run in prison. So you self isolate and you forego all of your privileges. And then what happens? How do the prison system deal with people who self isolate? There's a couple of things they try to do. They try to get you to integrate with other people. So slowly but surely they use that approach. They get you out on the wing when everyone else is locked up to make you feel a bit more comfortable. But a lot of guys won't deal with that. They're like, no, 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 you don't understand. I'm in serious debt. I'm going to get fucked up if I come out on the wing. And that's a horrible thing. Do you know what I mean? It's a horrible. I can't explain to you how that feels in your gut because it is absolutely fucking brutal. Absolutely brutal. When you know you're in so much trouble that you have to bang yourself up and be behind the door. Now, I don't know the way to deal with self-isolation. All I know is it shouldn't be happening. There should be a system in place that for when addicts get in trouble, because guess what? Addicts find drugs no matter where they are in the system. No matter where they are in the system, addicts will find drugs because that's what we do. We've done it our entire lives. When in active addiction, you can do a geographical to another part of the country and an addict will find another addict within an hour or so because that is the nature of the beast. So instead of dealing with the situation, the prison system go by this self-isolation nonsense. Now, me personally, I know it doesn't work. I know that it winds people up. It impacts on mental health. It causes social anxiety to a level that I cannot even explain to you. It needs to change. Prison's a very dangerous, violent place, and people do get hurt on a daily. You know, let's not pretend your loved ones are all safe and secure in that environment because they're not. You know, if you say you're going to send them money and you don't send them money and they sound a little bit desperate, it's because they're in debt. If people are asking you to send 25, 50 pounds, 75 pound, 100 pound into a bank account, that's for drugs. You are impacting on their situation in jail. Now, if you don't start sending money to bank accounts, then they won't expect it. As soon as you start sending money to bank accounts, then your loved ones are going to expect you to do that over and over again. And when you can't do it, they've already smoked the drugs. It's time for them to get a head kick in. So what do? They self-isolate. And no one wants to see that happen. So I say to you, please, please government, sort out the self-isolation nonsense. Please friends and family and loved ones of addicts in prison. Stop sending money to bank accounts for drugs. Just put money into their prison account. Make sure they've got canteen. Make sure they got vapes. Make sure they got shower gel and food and munch and all the little things. That's how you look after your peeps in jail. Not by sending money in so they can continue their drug addiction in prison, because it all ends up going to self-isolation, and I promise you, that is a dangerous, dangerous place to be. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I do talks, I do one-to-one sessions, and if you want to know anything about me, please just go to pauladdictmentor.com. All the links are there. Everything you want. My social media accounts, how to book sessions, how to book talks, and also how to donate so I can further my career in podcasting and giving you information that you can't buy. You can't buy this. You had to be there. You have to be in prison to know all this stuff. All right? Have a fantastic day, and remember, we do